Okay, what's good? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to yet another episode of the Robinhood Portfolio Update 3. So, we're going to take a deep dive into what's going on with my 1%, or my weekly 1%, I should say, with SPY and Palantir. And I got something for you in this one. Let's go right to it. So, as an update to the portfolio on Robinhood, which I'm logged into, I no longer own Palantir. I sold all the shares. Now, the reason why I did that was because Palantir, well, not only Palantir, but the market as a whole was pulling back. And now it doesn't mean that my sentiment has changed for Palantir. It's still the same, but I felt that it was time to take profit. Now, if you've been watching my Robinhood portfolio videos, you know that I bought in at $70.90, and this is what I sold it for. $98.12 per share. So that was about $2,800 in profit. So I had to get that. Now look where Palantir is now, though. Bang! You see that? 85.46. So for me, that was the best move that I made. Now, I do intend to get back into this. Hopefully, it'll probably drop back down to where I originally got in. And then instead of having 100 shares, I intend to get 200 this time. Yeah, and by the way, if you've been keeping up with the series, you've seen Palantir ran up to over $100. I believe it ran up to like almost $120. So, that said, I have a good idea of how high it can run. So, but for now, I'm going to let it pull back. And as you see here, SPY also pulled back. And a lot of this is because investor sentiment is fearful. Actually, extreme fear, actually. And that's according to CNN's Fear and Greed Index, which is free to subscribe to. You can check that out for yourself. But I want to say one more thing about that. Also, there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt because of these tariffs that's supposed to be put in place. That said, as far as SPY is concerned, I'm still up. My average cost, you can see right there, $554.91, and total return $3,939. But if you've been rocking with me and you've been seeing this, I've been up almost 6 bands. And also, if you've been rocking with me for a minute, you know this is my go-to right here, my bread and butter right here. So now I'm gonna unveil what I invested in since I got rid of Palantir. So here it is, Hims and Hers Health. Now currently it's going for $45.15. And as you see, I'm down a little bit, but I'm not worried about that. And currently I have 200 shares. And my total return, you can see there, I'm down $770. I can live with that though. Now you see, I get right to it. Now I just bought this recently. and immediately I put a $50 call on it. Now, that's only a little bit above where I bought it. Now, currently, these contracts are going for $1.15, and as you know, that's times 100. So that's 2 contracts. They're now worth $230. Now my credit is $1.19 times 2. That's $2.38. So I sold these contracts actually today, February 28th. This is the last day of the month, and so far this is where we are. $7 in profit. Oh, and they expire next week, Friday, March 7th. Oh, and by the way, if you found value in the content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And also, if you're interested in getting your financial journey started, there's 2 links in the description, one for Webull and one for Robinhood. Either one of them you can get free stocks from either one of those, or you can choose a brokerage account of your own. Now let's get back to the video. And you know I had to put SPY to work too. Currently, I sold a 605 call, and at the close of today, it went for $1.26. We'll scroll down, see what I got the credit for. Okay, I got the credit for 79 cents. And as you can see here, I'm down $47. And this 2 expires next week, Friday. I'll keep you posted as to how both of these go down. So at the close of today, looks like the market's trying to pull back up, but again, according to the Fear and Greed Index, the sentiment is still extremely fearful. So take it one day at a time and see how this goes. You know, I'm gonna do my best to keep this. So I'd like to show you one more that I kind of got an eye on before I close, and this is Aurora Innovation. The ticker is AUR. Now currently it's going for $7.24. Now they're in the autonomous vehicle space, and I would like to get it let's see, about like $6.50, somewhere in there. So yeah, so about right, like somewhere in here, somewhere in there, a little bit lower. I'll take that though, if it pulls back, and also depending on how these imposed tariffs play out. If not, then I'll just I'll leave that on the watch list. Now, this is just something that I would like to do. I'm not telling anyone what to buy, hold, or sell. This is just something that I would be interested in. Well, I'll briefly explain some of the metrics that entice me to at least look at Aurora Innovations. One being the market cap. Now, to the beginning investor, and this is only my opinion, for I am not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion. When I invest in a company, this is one of the things I look for. Market cap has to be at least $1 billion, or there has to be some type of circumstances that makes me change that criteria. This is another metric that I use, Fear and Greed Index, and I like it when it's between extreme fear and fear. Neutral, I'll look for bargains, but it's been my opinion that they become a little hard to find once they're in neutral zone, and forget about when it's here in greed mode. Now, I won't necessarily say forget about it in greed mode. There's a bargain somewhere, even in greed mode, but they're a little harder to find. Oh, and another reason why I even took a peek at Aurora Innovation, to my understanding, they're supposed to link up with NVIDIA on some sort of project, but I'm gonna look into that a little bit more. And personally, I retired from the transportation industry, so that's just as far as transportation in general, I would at least look at things along that line. So in closing, if you found value in the content, please like, share, subscribe. You can do so by pressing the button that has my picture or the red button on the right corner. So till next video, love y'all, be well, safe trading, and for more content, click up there. Peace.